All right, all right, all right. I'm having a late morning, but I got my coffee, nice hot shower, and it's warm, warm, warm out. Thank goodness. One saving grace. So, all you guys up in the Northeast and northern parts of the country, my heart goes out to you, but I can't take it anymore. So, hey, do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell, and everybody who is due for an up market, hit the like. And check me out on Twitter. I'm making a lot of directional trades. This past 2 weeks have been actually very, very good. The trades are very, very easy. As soon as we get into them, they move. Easy, easy trades to make money on. Don't have to work it out or follow the stock or take any heat on the trade. Just boom, right into profits. And then we get the second off. I think 1 to 2 trades we hit our third target, but for the most part we hit 1 to 2 targets and then we're out at a break even. So check me out on Twitter. That's trading_off. Obviously at trading_off. And follow me on Twitter. Make some money with me, or just learn how to trade with me. Ask me questions. That's fine. Ask me questions in the comments. If you like what I'm doing, tip your host, baby. There are plenty of links on the YouTube channel that you can support the channel. And everybody who does, I really appreciate it. And there's a tip your host function on Twitter. You could even use Bitcoin. It looks like at this point you can't even give that stuff away. So, all right, let's get started. So I'm looking at the futures right here. That's what you have on your screen, the futures. And here's the 240s. And it looks like the 240s might be putting in a trend reversal. But really, that's not going to take place until we break the high of 46.02. And that's probably consistent with the market. I believe it's trading pretty much at parity with maybe 1 or 2 points for fair value. But that looks good. I like that. I like that trend. We're down at a support. We should move up. I'm afraid that we might go back and revisit the low of the futures. I would like to see that happen at the open, turn around, and then take off and give me that hammer. But the market is a little different than it was last year. And the hammers usually come when you hit a support and everybody said enough's enough and they buy there and they force the bad boy up. We're not really seeing that attitude in this market. People are very conservative and they're grinding away at it. So we'll keep an eye on that and take a look. Let's just take a look. It looks like at this point, and what are we talking about? 6 o'clock? The markets are kind of consistent at up 20. And if we don't open there, I bet we'll open flat. I don't know that we'll turn around. But here's the daily. Up 20, which means we open up at 550. Let's get some space. Oh, what happened here? So, yeah, it might happen. I'm thinking we open flat, tag this lower trend line right here, and then that's the break. And we're building that channel. My biggest fear, well, you got that 486 that's calling, but we kind of closed it right here. And this low right here is 495. And then we got a 508 on my 150 line, which is pretty consistent with that trend line. So I think we're tagging that trend line and coming up. I'm hoping. I get a lot of exposure on some income trades, so I would like to see a rebound. So hit a like if you're due for a rebound day. And that's about it. That's what we're going to look at as far as the market. In the news, just hang in here real quick and just take a quick look at the news because that's important. That's what moves market. In the news, we're looking at jobless claims, and I think that's going to be a market mover. It's at 8:30. And then existing home sales. We want to see strength in it. I can't see yesterday's numbers, but yesterday's numbers were better than expected. mortgage demands, housing starts, things like that. And that kind of surprised everybody. So there's still energy in this market, man. And yet, you know what? I know people are carrying on in the news about interest rates and the Fed getting aggressive. But you ask me, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Look at China. China already whacked. I mean, the second largest economy in the world, and they're cutting interest rates. They cut their short-term loan rates and their 5-year rates, which affect their mortgages and stuff like that. So, they're helping their people out. They're slowing down a little bit. We have supply chain issues. That's what we have to start moving. I think once that happens, it's going to be a different picture, and interest rates are going to drop off. Once they start manufacturing cars, that inflation number is going to drop big on automobiles. Once they start manufacturing cars, that's a big portion of it. And like used car prices are out of this world, and people are going to stop buying them. They're going to outprice themselves because people are going to be smart enough to sit back and say, okay, I'll wait for all this to pass. And so. And then you got a lot of money getting eaten up in gas. You figure. Well, actually, I mean, if you look at your standard middle income or low to mid income individual, that evening out is being eaten up by the gas in the car. So they don't have that disposable fund. So they may kick back one night a month going out, or 2 nights a month going out to dinner or to the movies or what have you. So there's a lot of money being eaten up on other items. So we're going to start seeing inflation roll over. I'm quite certain. And who caught that bozo last night talking? 1 year in, and I'm more frightened than ever. I mean, I don't know who thought that a polite individual was better than an arrogant prick. I mean, I don't care about the guy's personality, man. He needs to be an effective president. I mean, I didn't care about Trump's personality. He was effective. Whatever he screwed up, we would have fixed with the following president. But this country is just ignorant. They don't see the forest for the trees. I mean, this clown can't get anything done, and all of our adversaries think he's a bozo. I mean, people are walking all over us. Everybody's complaining. The French didn't like us because of Trump. I don't need the French to like me. I don't need them to like Trump. I need Trump to take care of the country, to be proactive. And I mean, this guy has no idea that this is a capitalist society. He should be effective. Our number one market risk, economic risk, is supply chain. Why he's not activating the reserves or something to stop moving materials and emptying docks is beyond me. Or at least, I mean, they're busy spending millions of dollars looking into Trump and Capitol riots. Everybody who rioted, put them in fucking jail and spend the money on, at least get a committee. All right, just humor me. Get a committee that I know will accomplish nothing, but at least let me know that you're looking at what's important to this country. So, anywho, the guy's a bozo. All right, so that's the rant portion of my video. I hope you stuck around long enough. Again, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and check me out on Twitter at trading_off. And hopefully you take some trades with me, make a little bit of money. I appreciate your time. Remember, calm, cool, and at peace when you trade. And good luck with your trades today.